Okay, so thank you all for being here, for participating in the activities today. We are going to, before we move into closing announcements, perform a swordsman ceremony. Very exciting. I haven't done one of these in quite a while. Second swordsman ceremony of my captaincy, so I'm pretty excited, especially for this one. So, first of all, I would like to call forth Sparrow. So, Sparrow has completed all of the requirements necessary to become a swordsman of the group. So, a little bit about what a swordsman is and does in this group. A swordsman is someone who has completed all the lessons. They have a basic understanding of all of the dueling and melee principles that we teach in this group, and they have mastered those basics. They are ready to take on their own style and to find and explore new techniques to develop their own way of fighting. They may now take on a master or an apprentice and explore different ways to accompany their style with other people's knowledge. At this point, a swordsman can also be called on to assist in the group. They may become an officer, and they also have the privilege to teach other people. Additionally, you may now wear the swordsman uniform, which is the tabard with the rose over the left shoulder. So a swordsman really, the journey doesn't end here. A swordsman commits themselves to this group. A swordsman is willing now. We've spent this time giving the swordsmen what they need. We have given them lessons, we have given them knowledge. At this point, it's the swordsman's time to give back to the group by way of teaching, participating, sharing their knowledge with the group. So it really is, it's more than just a graduation ceremony. It's the beginning of additional responsibilities and additional greatness to explore. So, Sparrow, knowing all of these things about what a swordsman is and does in this group, do you still wish this on? Excellent. Then please kneel on the special pillow. At this point, we are going to ask a few people to vouch for Sparrow. So, we will start with our master swordsman, Damien.
I was asked who wants to vouch for Sparrow, the Master Swordsman, and I was fast enough to raise my hand before everyone else did. I would say that I might have had to fight for it because, Sparrow, you are absolutely the epitome of a swordsman in this group. You have skill, you take it serious, you make sure that you're having a good time. Some people might not always see it, but I can see that smile in the corner of your mouth sometimes when you're just enjoying the day and stuff like that, letting me know that though you might be lurking in the woods behind all of us, you're also having a blast. Your safety is impeccable. I've never heard a negative word said about any of your, on a safety issue ever. Not to mention, I've seen that you've come time and time again. Sometimes there's a lot louder people in this group that gets a lot more attention. And that happens a lot. I can't think of any loud people here right now. But the truth is, what I've seen is dedication. And though you might not be as loud, the loudest member here, you have been noticed despite what you've been wanting. And you have been seen as truly honorable and upholding those 4 levels of exactly what we want in this group. I've seen you as a friend to others. I've seen you not just dedicated to this group, but to the other groups as well, helping Terra Sylvae out as not just a swordsman, but as a member in this group. And I think that you'll be surprised on how many people will be looking to you and trying to understand the knowledge that you bring to this group as well. So I'm very proud to accept you into our group as a swordsman. I hope that all of you can observe and see that this is the kind of person you need to emulate here. Sparrow is what I would say is the epitome of a swordsman in this group. Thank you so much.
We're all here.
Yeah, we're all We're making it
Awesome.
easy.
Velcana, would you please vouch for Sparrow?
So, Sparrow asked me to speak for her today for her swordsman ceremony, which I greatly appreciate. Bleh. Because she's just such a wonderful, kind, and caring human being. If you ever have a chance, if you ever been fighting against her, it's always a wonderful time. And if she ever needs to get something done, she will do it. She will take her own time. She will do it as she needs. Even if she doesn't know how to, she will learn and she will still get it done. And being with her, along with her journey this whole time, has just been such a wonderful experience. And it has been so fascinating to see you grow. Getting more and more comfortable with the sword, being able to go around, sneak around the forest, go DFD someone, then quickly sneak away and go kill someone else. It's just always a wonderful time seeing you be able to improve. And it's very nice to be seeing you here today because of any conflicts you may have had with your skill on why you've been wanting to wait for so long for this, which has been so frustrating because you were so good at this and you deserve every part of this. And I know any swordsman, any master swordsman, any of us can agree that this is where you're starting. Being novice, initiates, newcomers, any of you, you are learning and of course still building on your skill, but swordsman is the start of your journey. This is where you truly build on your skill. And it's just been wonderful to watch you enhance everything, improve on everything, and still be able to be safe with it. Do everything over 4 levels of importance as much as you possibly can. So, I, Velcana Nix Ventus, would like to vouch for you to become a swordsman.
Yeah.
Alright, Luna.
When I first met Sparrow, I couldn't get a word out of her. I was lucky if I got a head nod. She was very quiet and kept to herself. Over the years, I've gotten to know this amazing human through our fencing talk, to personal talks and even random talks that sometimes were a little unhinged. Though she could be quiet and keep to herself sometimes, I've gotten to watch her open up and grow into a beautiful, amazing woman you see here today. Sparrow is an amazing fencer who I have watched live the 4 levels of importance on and off the field. She is very safe in what she does. She fights with honor and has such a great attitude and shares her skills with others, whether she knows it or not. I have so many titles for Sparrow. She's a weirdo, a friend, family, and even more a sister. And soon swordsman. She's the last one of our little group. It's been such a long road, but you did it. You got here. You're becoming a swordsman. Always remember what your rose means to you and live by it. I'm so proud of you and the person you've become and can't wait to see what's in store for you. Congratulations, Sparrow.
Getting emotional now too. This is what this group is all about. Shay,
Awesome.
you vouch for Sparrow.
Okay, so when I read the text this week that I was asked to vouch for Sparrow, I actually got giddy. Like, I was giggling to myself. I was so happy about it. It's been a long time coming. It really has. But I am very proud to vouch for Sparrow, and I'm proud of her for deciding to dedicate herself to this journey. And I take this very seriously, despite the absolute giddiness I feel. Vouching for someone means that I'm willing to put my own honor on the line and recommend them to the company as a whole, but to the swordsman specifically. And some of these people that I've known for well over a decade. And so it's a little bit intimidating to be asked to do that. But that it's Sparrow, I mean, I'm willing to do it. So I believe that when you're vouching for someone, you're stating that this person is going to promote the company's standards on and off the field, wherever they go. And further, that they will stay with us and that they'll give back to the company and help it move forward into the future. This is how the company survives, is by creating swordsmen that push it on into the future. So to vouch for Sparrow means to declare that on my honor, I believe she will do those things, and that she is one of us. And so I'm saying to you, Order of the Rose, I believe that. Sparrow is one of us, and she is a swordsman. I believe that Sparrow represents the 4 levels of importance and our company values very well. She is a beautifully safe fencer, which has already been mentioned. She takes every shot that's landed on her, and probably some that she shouldn't. She's really honorable that way. She never lets anybody take a bad shot from her either. She follows the rules while staying true to the spirit of the game. She's done this with good grace and a very positive attitude the whole time that she's been here. Truly, Sparrow's attitude is praiseworthy. She's a stabilizing and calm influence in our group, and she's kind too, which is a swordsman attribute that's sorely needed, I think, both on and off the field. Beyond Terra Silva, I believe that Sparrow will make the world a better place with her attitude. So finally, one of the things I most admire about Sparrow, and would like to highlight and recommend to the company and my fellow swordsmen, is her commitment to skill. Sparrow could have become a swordsman while I was still captain, which seems like a lifetime ago, but she decided to take the time it takes to do it right. And she wanted to take multiple lessons multiple times until she felt like she could do a skill on purpose, intentionally, the way she intended to do it. And that is super inspiring to me. I want to be like that. I want to emulate that. So Sparrow, to me, Sparrow is already a swordsman in her behavior and in her outlook. And the oath she takes tonight is merely a formalization of her dedication. I believe in her wholeheartedly, and I vouch for her. And just a word to you, I freaking love you. You're amazing. You're a wonderful person, and I am so happy that you're doing this. So well done, and congratulations. I love you.
Thank you, Shay, Valkana, Luna, Damien. Now it is my honor to vouch for Sparrow. In the months leading up to my captaincy, there were a lot of things I was on my mind. Things like, how the crap am I going to do this with a newborn? How am I going to balance a job and baby and captaincy? But there are certain things that just make it worth it. You know, those things just don't matter when it comes to things like this. One of the things I was most excited about my captaincy was I get to make Sparrow a swordsman. Sorry, Shay. This is my honor now. But yeah, I'm been so excited to make Sparrow a swordsman. I knew she was ready from the moment that I was asked to be captain. I knew that Sparrow was going to be one of my first swordsmen. In my mind, she has been a swordsman for at least my entire captaincy. I've watched you work hard. I've watched you take the extra time to build a skill, as has been said. I've watched you exemplify all 4 levels of importance throughout your entire time with us. You have been safe, as many others have said. I've never gotten a hard shot from you. You have always been honorable as anyone could ask for. You have had a great attitude when it comes to being here and learning, and you have taken your skill to a level that many people don't. I've watched her take the extra time before practice, after practice, between lessons to just practice drilling shots, drilling blocks, drilling whatever she can to cement those things into her brain. And that's something that I very much appreciate. Something that I've been trying to instill in the group is a return to the basics, a mastery of those basic skills. And I know that Sparrow does that extremely well. So I'm so proud to make her a swordsman and to have her as an example for everyone as to what you should be looking to do when it comes to being a swordsman and improving your skill here in the group. I know that Sparrow has taken this journey extremely seriously, and I have no doubt that she's going to do the same from here on out. Because as we all know, the journey does not end here. We make you not only a better fighter here, but a better person. You have all done that for me, and I know I've seen that happen in Sparrow. I've seen that happen in all of you. So thank you for doing that for me, for all of us. Thank you, Sparrow, for doing that for all of the people around you, for this group. We love you so much.
and I wholeheartedly vouch for you. It is my honor to make you a swordsman.
So, with that, if we could have you, good sir, if you would bestow the tabard upon Sparrow.
Be my honor.
More confusing than
Hey, you did a good job. You did a good job.
Thank you. All right, Sparrow, please place your hand on the blade and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Sparrow,
pledge my word
pledge my word
to uphold the company honor,
to uphold the company honor,
to give my loyalty and support,
to give my loyalty and support,
and to defend the name of the company.
and to defend the name of the company.
I will follow the appointed leaders
I will follow the appointed leaders
and fight for the company
and fight for the company
with a ready sword.
with a ready sword.
For as long as the company remains honorable and just
For as long as the company remains honorable and just
in both name and deed.
in both name and deed.
Now I, Captain Edward Leon, grant you, Sparrow, the rank of swordsman in the company of the Order of the Rose. Please rise. 3 vivats for our newest swordsman! Vivat! 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 Joyous noise!
About freaking time.
I know, it's like Sparrow's been a swordsman.
They're like, do you want to vouch? And I'm like, oh, she's becoming sergeant? Like, swordsman. I'm like, oh, she's already a swordsman.
I love you guys. You're all awesome.
Edward, you're awesome.
You're okay.
You're all right.
Yeah, we like you. We'll keep you around a little longer.
Anyone who just said that is captain. What?
They said it first.
You chose to marry my sister, so that's on you. Hey. So thank you, everyone. If you are a student, please, I hope you absorb that, and I hope you are now really looking forward to becoming a swordsman and what that means to this group. So, perfect timing. It is now 8:30. Let's go ahead and move into